Hey, lazy developer from Smiley Pirates is here, and today we'll be showcasing our inventory management website project. That is, I used PHP, Python, and SQL for database management. So let's get started. And here is the database. I'm using XAMPP for the local server, and here is the database, and we're going to use this information for the demo. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to try to log in as an admin. So there is an input validation. So let's try to log in as an admin. So you put the username and the password, and yeah, that's how you log in. And this is the first thing the admin is going to see. On the left side of the dashboard, you can see the pie chart. This pie chart is generated using Python script, and all the data is from the SQL database. So each time there is a change in the database, this image is going to be updated using Python script each time. And below you can see additional information about how many planes are good and how many planes are in bad conditions. On the right side, you can see the number of managers and staff available in this inventory complex. So that's how the admin's dashboard is. So let's go move to the plane section. Here you can search up the planes and look into details. So let's go ahead and search a plane. This is the live search functionality. So each time you type something, it's automatically going to showcase the result. So right now I want to see B026, and it automatically showcases this. And if you have something that doesn't exist, it's not gonna show anything. So in this detail section, we can see the fuel, engine, and all the tires and its condition. Let's move to the next sections. So here in the approval section of admin, we can see the inventory information. So at the top we have about 67 planes, 650,000 gallons of fuel, this amount of tires and engines. So manager can buy items to increase the inventory, but admins have to approve those purchases. So that's why we have this approval functionalities, and here admin can see all the transactions that manager wants to make. And here you can see that this manager is trying to buy multiple things. So let's go ahead and refuse one of these. So we are going to refuse this, so nothing gets updated. But if I wanted to update this manager's request, so I press the approve, and you can see we updated the inventory. The transaction was a success. So now we have more inventory items. Let's move to the employee sections. Here we have a search bar, add button, and details about employees. Let's look into the search functionalities. It's also live search functionalities. So let's go ahead and look for one of the employees. So just like that, you can either write first name or last name. It's going to display that and all the information about this employee, and you can see the title each employee has. So let's go ahead, and also you can see the number of employees in each row on the top. Let's go ahead and add a new employee. I'm going to add a staff. Let's call him Baraka Halim, and the password is something for now. Let's go ahead and add this employee, and let's go back and see if it's here. Baraka, you see we have a new employee. Let's put the last name, and here you can see the last name as well. Let's go ahead and look into the database, and yeah, you can see at the end we have a new employee named Baraka Halim, and she is a staff. So let's go ahead and delete this employee just to show this, and let's try to look for her. She's no longer exist. Same in the database, she's no longer exist. So that's how it works. Let's go ahead and add a new manager. Let's call her okay, password is going to be all right. Now let's go ahead and look for her. So the ID is 6032. That's what we're going to use to log in. All right, so that's the functionalities on the admin. Let's move to the admin manager section. So I'm going to log out and log in with the new user. Let's go ahead and put the password, and yeah, it works. So manager's dashboard, it also looks similar with additional information. So a manager has the functionality to accept, alter the staff task, and see how many staff are working and available. So in this case, you can see that we have 3 tasks on hold, 8 tasks have been approved, tasks completed are 5 of them, and tasks rejected are 4 of them, and we have 14 staff are working and 3 staffs are available. So that's how it is for the dashboard of manager. As for the plain functionalities, it's the same. We're using the same file for the search functionalities, so it's the same thing. Let's move to the task sections, and here the tasks are divided into 4 sections. We have on hold, approved, completed, and rejected. So when the task status is on hold, it's going to be displayed here. So these are the tasks that I need to approve. So let's go ahead and accept one of these. So let's go ahead and approve this task 22 report. I'm going to have to assign 2 workers. Okay, so let's go ahead and press approved. This is the confirmation message, and let's see, it's been approved. Let's go ahead and check. Here it is. Task 22 has been added to the approved list, and that's how it is. And let's go ahead and reject one of the orders. Let's go ahead and reject Violet Lake's order, and task 19 is going to be displayed in the rejection refused section right here. Okay, so that's how it is. And if the task is completed by the staff, it's going to be displayed here. So let's go ahead and look into the staff status. It's also the same as the employee search functionalities. You put first name or last name, but here you can see that all the available staff versus busy staff. And if you wanted to see who is working and who is not, that's how you would check it. So Asher King is currently busy, and let's see, Milo is available, just like that. So that's how it is. And as for the buy component, this is where manager can increase the inventory by buying items. So let's go ahead and add one of the plain, add 4,000, Actually, let's go ahead and add 7,000 fools. Tire, 5 of them. Engine, 2 of them. Let's go ahead and press the buy button. Purchase order have been successful. Let's go ahead and log out. Log in as an admin. Alright, so we can see the approved section, and here we can see that the new order, new transaction have been added to the list. So you can see it in the database as well. Let's see. Here you can see the ID number and the items added. So let's go ahead and approve this new manager's transaction. And here we have added the transaction and it's now been updated. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back to, I'm going to log in 40 and I'm going to log in as this stuff, and you can see that this task, the dashboard is almost the same with new information for the staff in the dashboard. So here you can see if the task is available for the current user, which is yes, and this staff have completed 3 tasks and this staff has submitted 11 reports. So let's move to the next section, which is the plane. You have already seen how the live search functionalities work, so I'm going to move to the report section. So here the staff can inspect any planes and submit a report form. So let's say I'm trying to search for, I'm inspecting this plane right here. So the fuel level is 40,000. Tire 1 is good. Tire 4 is mediocre. Tire 6 is bad. And the engine quality is good. Let's add note, refuel and change tires. Okay, so now I'm going to submit it. New tasks have been added to the list. And as for the task, this staff already have a task, so once they complete the task, they just press this button and the task is completed. And when the task is completed, the inventory gets updated because they used the resources to make repairs. So now we are back to the 6,000, 1,600 and 5,000 fools and stuff. Okay, so now if you wanted to search for the C06, I already forgot the name, but I believe it's this one. I can't remember. Let's go ahead and look into the database. Oh, C030. Okay, this is the one I have taken care of. Let's see. So here is the information. Let's go ahead and go back to the managers tab. I'm going to use a different manager. Alright, so let's see the most recent task. Oh, I'm in the completed section. On hold. So this is the new recent task that have been requested. So let's go ahead and assign the current, the available stuff. Okay, approved. Now this order have been approved. Let's go all the way to the bottom. Okay, let's go ahead and log in as this user. 45 and okay, as you can see, this user have completed 2 tasks and submitted 6 reports. So let's go ahead and Oh, and also, by the way, you can see that the information has been updated. Now we have 18.4% good planes and 56%, 57% more problematic planes. So this is a change. And let's see, we have a task available, so let's go ahead and complete this task. After completing this task, the dashboard is going to change. So I press the complete button, the resources have been updated, and since I have completed the task, I don't have any more tasks. I have one more task completed and reports has been submitted. And as for the dashboard, you can see that we have 20% more good planes, and also the pie chart is also updated. So that's all the functionalities I have for this website. Thank you for watching, and you have a good one.